So, saying hello and welcoming you into this sacred space that we are creating together. It's Julia Grief from Transmissions of Light, and I am here with Toma here beside me already today, as you can see. And we are here to share this month's live YouTube transmission. So, welcome to all of you who are joining us, whether you are joining us here now on the live transmission, or if you are perhaps joining later on replay. It's such a joy to come together in this way to receive what it is that the beings of absolute light have to share with us and to really come together and sanctify the space that we come together and co-create in by our heart's intention. So first, just setting the intention that all will receive exactly what it is that serves you the most at this time from the transmissions that come through today. And then as long as Toma allows me to do so, I'm going to take us into a meditation and see what it is that the beings of absolute light want to bring through for us today. Okay, so just inviting everyone to straighten your spine. And to allow yourself to just root yourself more firmly into the chair that you are sitting on, or the floor perhaps. And let's begin today just by feeling that connection to Gaia through the floor or the ground or the chair that supports us. And now, breathing up the energy of Gaia into our root chakras. And on the out breath, expanding it to completely fill that area of the body, the root chakra. And just taking a few more breaths like that in your own time. Letting that presence to Gaia really be felt as a strong presence. And then the energy of Gaia is starting to come into this sacred space that we are creating together. And she is really enveloping us in both green light, healing codes, and also the crystalline light of ascended Gaia. And she's giving me an image that as we do by our choices, firmly plant our roots in the ascended Gaia. And she's giving me like a vision of people walking there, but more light being than we have yet known ourselves to be, and so much bigger, so much vaster. As we connect to and integrate into this human version of ourselves, aspects from past lifetimes, more of the universal essence of self, the light essence of self, that knows itself to be simply a part of the life essence of all that exists. And she's showing me that as with these larger, these almost giant, more light illuminated, more radiant in our light beings, we are able to be in constant touch with source, with our guidance, and that flows in through the crown. And secondly, that we are, despite being much larger in this vision than we as humans largely are, we are walking on earth so tenderly, so gently, leaving only slight impressions behind us as footprints. Symbolizing, she's saying the way that we going forward from here are going to, in many ways, return to old ways of wisdom of how to interact with the earth, the land. And she's also shown me like a gold thread coming out of each's head, connecting us to the central galactic sun and to that light coming in as a constant energy flow, energy stream that streams into us continuously. Supporting us in maintaining that amplification and radiance of the light that we are here to be, and very much working in the heart with our heart centers. Aligning them with a higher and a purer light vibration. And so she, the Ascended Gaia, wishes to share with us as her gift to us this day, along with all the other many gifts we receive from her each and every day. She wishes to share some of that crystalline light that just fills up the pores of and overflows from the Ascended Gaia. And in combination with that, the central galactic sun also bringing in light activation to work on our heart chakras. Now, now, now. And she is showing an image with lots of movement of people across the globe and people coming together in families, both families that are related by blood or newer families that have been created through a partnership, but also families of like-hearted people with shared interests coming together to work with her in ways that really uplift the vibration of the physical earth as well. And there is so much joy in each of these groups of people that she is showing me, and a great relaxedness to the posture and uh, a feeling of being a very harmonious whole, a oneness with the nature around them, and great smiles of delight and even laughter pealing. It's a very joyful time, and this is the time which she Gaia has been deeply looking forward to, waiting for this time to be brought forth. And while she wishes us to know that there is a long journey that we as a humanity and she and us together as a planet have, or planet system, I guess. But before we come to that kind of very free and joy filled and a sense of oneness with all, both that which is earth and that which is beyond. But she is also showing what do you call those things at the bottom of a door? Like some doors have a little raised piece of wood or structure at the bottom of the door. And she's showing that we have very firmly stepped over that with one foot, and we are like more than dipping our toes in the water. We are like 60% through that threshold, through that door, into the beginning steps of what will be created going forward from this point. And she wishes, she says, to show us this vision so that we can hold on to it in our hearts and allow it to teach us how our hearts and our souls want to engage with this kind of vision and what it is that we want to create from here. And she does underline that there will be change. People will be moving, especially movement of people on the face of the earth. And that there will be some for some very difficult, some troubled times before we reach that beautiful place that she is showing where so much of the challenges that we as humans encounter now are hardly present, just a trace, perhaps. And as it is a long journey in many instances, she's saying she also wants us to hold on to a sense of this vision, what it feels like, or is like, or looks like, or sounds like, smells like, maybe. And if and when we face some kind of tumultuous time or a kind of energy, to return to remember this vision that she has shared with us today. With the knowing, she is saying that though we come from many different points, places on the earth, and have hugely variable aspects to our way of expressing ourselves in the world, to the way our character expresses the things that we want to bring forth to support the whole, also being hugely diverse. But she knows that in this community, in the community of light workers, starseeds, and way showers, there is a real commitment to being part of the bringing forth of that which she wishes to evolve into, which is more light. And she sees that same pure commitment to that moving towards that, in that movement, in that direction within the souls of who we are. And in her joy at that, she is also bringing through for us more activations to really support us in being able to have that light field vision of humanity, of the earth, as what moves us forward and pulls us in that direction towards Gaia that is not only more richly nourished and more beautiful as a result, she is saying, but vastly different, and in so many ways so much happier place for us as humanity. To reside. And she is saying that the path of what humans have lived to this point is leading us here. And there are many beings surrounding us noticeably. Yogananda, the Buddha, Babaji, Mary Magdalene, and Mary, mother of Yeshua, Kuan Yin, white gold and green Tara, and they would, just like as we finish here today, they say for us to spend about 10 minutes just in silence as they work on each's emotional body first, and to a lesser extent the mental body. And their focus for this healing, they are saying, is going to be helping us to withdraw our attention from and to truly let go of and release all that which prevents us from knowing ourselves as the light being that we are. And with that, they do want to bring this transmission to an end, they say, but they will continue the healing, working on individuals for the next 20 to 30 minutes or so. So if you are able to, I do invite you to just stay seated or lying down in a place of quietness and stillness if you're able to. And if you're not, no problem, the energy will also be integrated in the same way. And of course, that applies for people also watching on replay. So thank you again to all of you joining us live. I see Heather is joining us from California. Thank you so much for putting your name in the comments there, and much love to you also, and to anyone else, whether you are joining us live or later on replay. Take care and have a beautiful week, everyone. And I'll be back with a reading of a written message next week. Thank you so much, and lots of love to all.